Brothers. My Ezio impression is so wank. That was my first try. I wasn't even trying. That's why it was shit. So, I have had no sleep. Assassin's Creed Origins got revealed with no prior warning at a Microsoft conference. Then there was the Bethesda conference at 5 fucking AM. And look, I'm recording this at 6 some. Oh, fucking hell, the watch is upside down, I think. Was it? Who fucking cared? The point is, it's early. But with the Ubisoft conference tonight, it's going to just get worse. There's going to be more content on Origins. So I've got to blast out the news that we know, and we've got this entire website from on Assassin'sCreedOrigins.com to give us a little bit of details. So we're going to basically have a little bit of an explore, a little adventure through all these little things here, and we're going to have some fun. Quick correction, you will have some fun. You'll watch me suffer and try to read. We'll do it left to right, so we're going to start off with a country to discover. Alright, I've got them open in extra tabs up here because it's a bit of a fiddly site to go back and forth. So to start off with, we're here, the world, alright? The world, there are 4 main areas by the looks of it. It all starts here amidst the greatest and most mysterious empire in the world. So we've got Giza and Memphis, Siwa, Nile Delta, and Fayum. We're going to start with Giza and Memphis. So here we are. Positioned near the mouth of Nile Delta, Giza and Memphis are home to the Great Pyramids, the Sphinx, and the Egyptian capital during the Old Kingdom. Explore the tombs and catacombs in search of the area's lost secrets and dark tales. Decrypt hieroglyphics as you solve riddles and slowly unravel the foundations of this ancient civilization. Quite interesting if you ask me. Then it just goes to these 2 things really. Those aren't anything to do with this. So that's Giza and Memphis. Okay, now we're going to move it on over to classic Siwa. Discover the agony of exile while walking among the poor souls of the Siwa Oasis, one of the loneliest and most isolated places in all of ancient Egypt. It's situated below sea level, making the climate hot and dry, and less than ideal for would-be scavengers. Still, there are temples and even necropolis, fucking penis, which means there's plenty to be uncovered if you can handle the discomfort. Be careful as you traverse the barren sands, however you might find yourself losing grip on reality. Basically means, what are they called? Mirages? But I believe this is the area here. It looks quite nice. It's beautiful. It's bloody beautiful. Now we move on from Siwa to Nile Delta. The Nile Delta is a land of plenty and danger. The fertile lands where the Nile River flows into the Mediterranean Sea are the source of abundant life. Here you'll find farmers tilling the land, growing the crops that keep the surrounding cities moving, and the soldiers and brutes who exert control over the people. What else will you find while exploring these grounds? Hopefully a pink dildo. I just said that out loud. Now we move from Nile Delta to Fayum, or whatever. Fayum is another one of the many oasis islands. Fucking shit. I have fucked that up, royally and terribly. Fayum is another one of the many oasis lands in Egypt. It was once a great sea, but is now home to the bones of great ancient whales. It's a bit random. It's also home to an abundance of history that can be found throughout the land. And obviously this is Fayum, I'd imagine, that we're seeing here. And it looks quite nice. It does, I must admit. I'm liking that. I am a liking of this. So that's all that it says about the world that Assassin's Creed Origins takes place in. Ancient Egypt, these 4 districts here. There's not much else to go on at the moment, but let's just take it by chunks. So let's move on from a country to discover to embrace action RPG. So here we have the action RPG sections. There's 3 of them. There's combat and armor, weapon types. No, sorry, combat rebuilt, weapon types, and weapon rarity. We're going to start with this one. So there's not much to go off here, but let's have a read. With the new combat system, fighting in Assassin's Creed Origins has been fully redesigned around weapon hitboxes and positioning rather than timed animations, giving you far more control over every combat encounter. Since your enemies have the same new freedom, it means you'll have to consider the positioning and timing of your attacks more than ever before. Feels kind of witchery, you know, like The Witcher 3, the combat in that's quite like that. In addition to a revised combat system, the new adrenaline gauge allows you to build up energy as you fight, giving you the ability to unleash devastating finishing moves on your enemy, which we heard about in a leak, and it sounds brilliant. And then we have that screenshot there that we've seen before, and that looks nice as well. Moving on from combat, we're going to go to weapon types. That's nice, actually, that background there, I like that. Heavy weapons. Start working out now. These heavy weapons are lifesavers as long as you can lift them. With good range and maximum damage, these are great at knocking down your enemies, or just splitting them in two, if you'd rather. Yeah, I would love that with a big axe, you know, a head splitter, that's cool. That's a skull breaking club. They both sound pretty brutal, don't want to get on the end of those. Swords. From the classic sword and shield setup to dual wielding swords, the weight and build of these make them perfect for close combat situations where you need to inflict some serious damage fast. Equipping single-handed and dual-wielded swords will offer you unique combos and finishing moves too. Sorry, I went finishing moves too. So choose accordingly. Alright, sound. Long weapons. When you need a long range with some quickness, pick up a scepter or a spear and go to town. I'd love to go to town, but not with a weapon. Whether you're swinging them or thrusting them, these do more damage than you might think, especially as you and your weapon level up. Bows. The bow is a critical part of your arsenal, giving you the freedom to alternate freely between short range and long range combat. You'll also be able to choose between various types of bows that will affect your long range abilities, from aptly named warrior bow, which are used to fire multiple arrows at once, to sniper-like predator bows that allow you to alter the trajectory of your arrows mid-flight. Controllable arrows, basically. Bit silly, not going to complain because it won't ruin the game at all. Shields. From a few slabs of wood to one of the most ornate shield around. The shields found throughout your journey can be used to defend from incoming melee attacks, to bash an enemy's face in, or to catch arrows shot at you to refill your quiver. There are plenty out there, so find the shield that works for you and prepare to get it bloody. Can't wait. And that's it. That's all there is on weapons. Now we're going to move on from weapon types to weapon rarity. Rarity. You'll uncover countless weapons in your journey across ancient Egypt, each with different levels of rarity and strength. There are 3 levels of weapon rarity, ranging from common, rare, to legendary. Whether you're wielding a standard scepter or an advanced sniper bow, every weapon has its own strengths and characteristics that drastically affect your playstyle. The rarer the weapons you find, the stronger advantages you'll bring to the battlefield. That's all that one says. But I like these. So obviously these are the bronze sword and the bronze khopesh will be common, and then the golden wolf and the berserk fury, they'll be legendary or rare, I reckon. So that's everything in here. It's time to move from embrace action RPG to a new story every time you play. Many memorable quests. Dive into the sands and untold stories of ancient Egypt through many unique quests, each of which give you deeper glimpse into this mysterious world. I can't read, I've told you this 100 times. We're going to start with the new quest system. There's far more to Assassin's Creed Origins than the Brotherhood's origin story. Throughout your journey, you'll come across many intense, emotional and memorable stories that paint a larger picture of the world and its people. Spend as much time as you want exploring side quests or play straight from the start to finish. Quests can be tackled in any order that you want, and each one will offer its own storyline and objectives, with no 2 quests being the same. That's what I like to hear, and that's all it has. It's just got a couple of screenshots there and they look nice. They do, I like them. This one I like especially, tombs. This one's got some beautiful scenery outside. This one's got the Sphinx and I want to see that nose fall off. Quest where the nose falls off, Ubisoft, please. I don't care about accuracy anymore. Moving on from new quest system, sorry I had to check then, to new AI systems. With an all-new AI system, the world of Assassin's Creed Origins is more reactive and dynamic than ever before. Each character behaves as an individual with goals and needs, waking up when they need to, wandering the streets if they choose to, and going to sleep when night falls. They live their lives of their own accord, so that when you're tracking a target, they won't always be waiting where you'd expect. Today, they could be in a different city, tomorrow, right under your nose. With smarter characters throughout the world, you never know where you'll encounter key targets, dangerous bandits, or even warring factions unaware of your presence. The world is full of life. Even a wandering hippo can be the difference between a stealthy attack and an all-out brawl. How you impact the ancient Egyptian world is up to you. There is also a new breadth of enemies, including brand new boss characters and their own unique fighting styles. When they say boss characters, does that explain the giant serpent snake thing? That's all that's said there. I'm quite impressed by that, to be honest. And that's everything in here, which means that we have literally scraped this site clean. So that's all there is on this site, actually. But it's not bad, because we got to have a look. We got some more information about Assassin's Creed Origins. You've probably known about it for a couple of hours, maybe about 12 hours by the time you're seeing this, maybe. The point is, I wanted to make the video, explore the site, but that's that. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know what you think about this video down below, and I'll see you all in the next one with another video about Assassin's Creed Origins. So yeah. This always hurts my neck. Why do I go into my acoustic foam things like this? It hurts. Look at what I do to myself. Hello. Hello, it's so beautiful, I know.